right, welcome to our Full Gear 2023 prediction episode. This is a special episode for us, our first prediction that we've done so far. Should be kind
Achievement
of fun.
unlocked.
Moving up, moving out.
Yeah. We've ironed out our format on our point system. And yeah, I guess I'll have Chandler explain how we're going to do that so you all can keep along at home.
Yeah, so I wanted to come up with something that seemed a bit unique and maybe borrowed a thing or two from here or there. Dave and Chad had mentioned that they liked Steven Larson's method. I don't watch them, but they told me about it. So I kind of wanted to take a little bit of that. I really like Cultaholic, so I wanted to borrow a little bit from their 9 pitches idea. This won't be the name, but essentially I thought of it as a what we think versus what we predict, or what we want versus what we predict. So essentially every single match, no matter what, you're going to have 3 points for it. And you can allot those 3 points to whoever you like. And I'll just go forward with a match because I think it's the easiest way to do it. Take Swerve and Hangman, for example, right? Straight up singles match. Personally, I believe that Hangman Page will win it, but I want Swerve Strickland to win it. So I'll put 2 points on for Page as my prediction and 1 point on Swerve for that as like who I want to win the match, even though I don't think he will. But if I were all in on Hangman, as in I want him to win and I think he'll win, I'd put all 3 points on Hangman. So that way there's a bit of diversity between the matches, you know. Some of us may think Swerve will win it, and they want Swerve to win it. Some will think it's a bit mixed like and that'll just be how it goes. And then you'll have multi-man matches. That won't change. It'll be, 2 or 3 points spread out. You can still have 2 people. So yeah, that's kind of going forward what we'll do. And it'll be, a bit of mix up. What do you guys think of this?
I think it's good. That way, that gives us a variation. So odds are we won't just have all the same picks because our hearts and our minds will probably be different on at least some of these matches. So because we need some stakes on the line and definitely a clear winner because that makes it more interesting. By the way, what are the stakes for this?
Ooh, yeah, Dave, what are they?
We should probably look into maybe one chip challenging or some kind of really hot sauce, or
I think for this first one, we'll just do a 1 chip challenge, make it easy.
But yeah, that sounds like a good first start. I kind of batted around with Chad. The loser has to shave their head, but yeah, that one won't work. Yeah, I've seen some cool things. It looks like Eric Bischoff on 83 Weeks had to shave his head for some kind of stipulation bet, and he doesn't look bad bald. Kind of a cool look for Eric Bischoff. But yeah, that sounds good. 1 chip challenge. Yeah. Well, do we want to get into it, gentlemen?
I see no other reason why not to.
All right, match number 1. We've got MJF with a mystery opponent versus the Guns, Austin and Colton Gunn. I guess I'll start here. I predict that MJF and his crew will win. So that'll be my 2 points for that. And then we should mark down and keep along with each other on what each other pick too.
Yeah.
And then the other point, well, there are 2 more points possible for this match, correct, Chandler?
Yes. So one other little addendum we'll have is if there's a aspect of mystery to the show, i.e. a perfect example being this MJF tag team match, we don't know who his tag team partner is yet. And so if we're going into Full Gear, still not knowing who his partner is, and we successfully predict who his partner is, that'll be a point. But if it's announced, say, on Dynamite beforehand, it won't matter. So for right now, we do not know. We're recording this on the Monday beforehand. So we're just going to say none of us know. And if we predict it right, it'll be a point. But if it's shown off beforehand, it'll be moot.
So for my 1 point allocated to who I want to win, I am also putting that all towards MJF and mystery partner. My bonus point for the match for who I think he'll be teaming with will be for Mark Briscoe.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah,
out
there's
there
still
pick.
time.
Babyface run. He's a good tag team member. He's had history with the Bullet Club Gold, as we saw on Dynamite. I think that's a really good pick. Chad, you want to take over? Who do you think? What's your big bold prediction?
All right. So I got 2 points. I'm going with the Guns. I think they're going to win. I actually am going to go same idea as Dave. I also kind of want them to win. I think it's more interesting.
Wow. Big bold prediction here.
Yeah. As for the mystery partner, I think MJF is going to be torn, but in the end, he's been learning how to be a good friend, and he's going to take his good friend's advice, and he's going to pick Adam Cole based off of, or pick Samoa Joe based off of Adam Cole's advice.
Well, I was like, wow, quick Adam Cole recovery. I didn't have that in my prediction.
Yeah, he's got some of that John Cena recovery powers in him.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that Bryan Danielson recovery power.
Yeah. Shit, he might have a match on this Saturday. You never know.
And Chandler, who you got?
So a little bit torn, and I think I'll play with that with this new gimmick we got. I'm gonna say 2 for MJF and partner for my prediction. I think they'll win, but I'll say I want the Guns mostly because I want the Ring of Honor titles off of them, and I really like the Guns so far. So I'm gonna say my 1 is for the Guns. And my 1 for mystery partner is just Samoa Joe, because I think it's the one that's been built up the most, like you said, Chad. And I think it'll be very entertaining to see Samoa Joe tag with MJF.
All right, already some dissension amongst the picks. I love it.
Yeah, I like that. Keeping a little variety in the mix here. But yeah, should be a cool match. I mean, I was hoping that it was going to be another handicap match, honestly. Which I don't know, it maybe could still be.
Ooh, that would have been a bold choice.
I think
I know.
I think since he's doing double duty, they'll have to give him a tag team partner in kayfabe sense. They'll have to give MJF a little bit of a leeway.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, power ways, the Guns are definitely way more leveled up than the Righteous.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
All right, what's the next match, Dave?
All right, next up, match number 2, we've got Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho versus the Young Bucks. I guess I'll start off again. I believe Kenny and Jericho are going to take that for my 2 points. I think I want the Young Bucks to win for the 1. And those are my 3 points. And I believe this will lead to Kenny and Jericho taking the tag titles at some point.
Interesting.
Huh. Wow. That's a bold prediction. Cotton?
I'll go. For me, I actually completely agree with you, Dave. This is, at least in terms of Full Gear, I think Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega are unfortunately going to win. But I would rather have the Young Bucks win, not because I want them to have a tag title shot, but because I want Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega to not tag team together. So that would be my prediction. I don't know if I would have them win the tag titles, but maybe if they're gonna beat the Young Bucks, they'll do anything. So yeah. What about you, Chad? What do you think?
I'm gonna go in the complete opposite direction. I think the Bucks need some heating up, and this is how they're gonna do it. So I'm gonna choose the Bucks to win, and they're the ones I want them to win. So 3 points on the Bucks. They haven't been doing a whole lot lately, but they're still my boys. I still love them. So yeah, 3 points on the Bucks. Who? What you got up next there, Davo?
All right. And real quick, Chandler, you were same as me.
Yes, same exact. I think the Golden Jets will win, but I'd rather have the Young Bucks win.
Next up, match number 3, Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne versus Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland. Yeah, very much looking forward to this match. Farewell tour for Sting is gonna get me all emotional, but yeah, I've got the Sting undefeated streak continuing with Sting, Darby Allin, and Copeland winning the match. And I definitely want Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland to win the match. All 3 points for that. And I got another little side prediction that doesn't matter point wise, but Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne are going to turn on Christian.
Ooh, I love it.
Already. Wow. Just got a name.
I think Sting's gotta go over. It's his retirement, and he's got an undefeated thing. So I think 2 points on Sting, but my heart of heart, Christian, I want them to win. Because I'm kind of a dick and I love it when the heels win. Yeah, so that's me. No weird bonus picks for me. Chandler, what you got going on in that brain of yours?
Interesting. I was debating on this all the entire time we were talking about Collision, and I think right as we were getting into this, I'm full force. I'm going all 3 points on Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. And I think it's mostly because this is the first time that Christian and Nick and Luchasaurus are going to be teaming together. And if you want to sell that difference of a group of 3 individuals versus a team, you're going to have Christian win here. And honestly, I would rather have Christian win here. As much as I love Sting, I don't think he loses anything. I also don't think he takes the pin here. I think that's Darby. So I think this will be a fine match for the heels to go over. But also, if Sting won, that's not the end of the world. It's an entertaining retirement run. But what's our next match, Dave?
Next up, we have Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland in a Texas death match. Let's see here. I am giving 2 points to Hangman. He will win the match, but I'm giving 1 point to Swerve, who I would like to win the match.
Cool. Let's see. Man, oh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna start with the number 1 because I want Swerve to win. I am so torn. I mean, my wrestling brain, like the inner booker in me, says, yeah, they got to split it and then have a rubber match down the line. That just sounds too obvious to me, though. I think Swerve's just doing too good of work. I think he's going to go to 2-0 on him. I'm going to go all 3 points on Swerve.
That's bold. I'm gonna go with Dave here. As much as I love Swerve and I would love him to win here, I think it's just they're not ending the story at Full Gear. I think they got more in them, and the best way to propel the story is to have Hangman get a big win here. So I think, as I said in the laying out the predictions rule set, I think Hangman will win, but I would much rather have Swerve win this. I think you could have them both in the Continental Classic, have neither of them win. Maybe they cost each other a lot of their matches, and that leads to that huge blow off at World's End. And again, at least make it even. And Hangman has been putting in a lot of work these last couple of weeks, so I don't think it's a travesty if he wins this. I just would rather have Swerve win this.
Cool.
I agree totally. Next up, we've got Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley for the International Championship. I believe Orange Cassidy is finally going to beat John Moxley cleanly in the middle of the ring. That'll be my 2. I think deep down I want John Moxley to win, just to kind of seamlessly edit into where he was going to be before he got hurt. But yeah, I think they're finally going to just be like, all right, Orange, you're going to win it decisively, definitively. Yeah, that's where I'm going with that.
All right. I would say I think I'm going all in on Mox on this one. I think he'll win, and I want him to win. I think they're just going to have him pick up from where he left off with this title run, give him a good, proper title run, and then maybe OC Mox 3 is when OC gets the win back. So I'm all in on Mox for this one.
Nice. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm copying your homework, but I'm kind of right there with you, Chandler. I feel like, if Mox is back, I think they're gonna just kind of go with the program they probably had intended when they put the belt on him originally. And frankly, he's terrifying, and I don't want him to come beat me up if I bet against him. So I'm putting all 3 on Mox.
All right, heard that. Noted. Let's see, match number 6. We've got the AEW Tag Team Championship match, 8-man tag. We've got Ricky Starks and Big Bill, who are the current champions, putting their title on the line against FT, Roosh and Dralistico, and Malachi Black and Brody King. I am predicting that Malachi and Brody fill their prophecy and win those titles in order to have let's see. I want to make sure I get this right. They want to win the tag team titles in order for Roosh to, or no,
I think it's FTR.
FTR?
I think their goal is
FTR.
FTR.
Okay. Yeah. That's I think they're gonna fulfill that prophecy there. The enemy of my enemy is my enemy. And who I want to win is I want FTR to get that 3-time tag title win. So that's where I'm at on that. How about you, Chad?
Oh my gosh. For much different reasons, because I just love the House of Black. So I put my 2 points on them. And man, there's a lot going on in this match. I don't know. Yeah, I think Ricky and Big Bill are kind of transitional champs. But I'd kind of like to see them continue, because I think it's pretty quick and they haven't really done much yet. So I'm going to put 1 point on that.
Well, I hate to copy your homework, Chad, but I think the same thing. I think House of Black are going to win this. They've been pushed a lot. It seems like they win a title and then go away for a few months, and then win a title and then go away for a few months. And I think they're going to win a title here with the tag titles, and then have a decent reign, and then you'll get FTR and House of Black, which is not a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. But unfortunately for me, I really like Ricky Starks. I really like having a title on him. So I would say I would put my 1 point on Ricky Starks and Big Bill. Even though I want Ricky Starks to have that nice, solid solo run, uh, I still like them. While they're the champions, I like the title on them. What do we got next?
All right, match number 7. We've got the TBS Championship match. We're not quite sure who the third competitor will be, but currently it is Chris Statlander versus Julia Hart versus the winner of Sky Blue and Red Velvet, which I believe will be taking place on Dynamite. I definitely predict Julia Hart winning it, and I am going to put all 3 points on Julia. I believe she will win it, and I want her to win it.
I want Julia Hart to win it, so I'm gonna say she's my oneer. I'm going all in. I'm saying that House of Black are gonna win all the gold as much as they can. So I would also say 3 on Julia Hart here. There's a small part of me that thinks Chris Statlander's just gonna retain, but I think you could easily have Julia pin, say, Sky Blue and protect the champion, and at least coming out of this pay-per-view, most of the House of Black are holding gold. But what do you think, Chad?
Interesting. Yet again, I'm a reformed goth kid, so my one's definitely going to Julia. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of this card is going to be predictable, and I think this is where they could really shake some stuff up. I'm going to go down into the future, and I think Sky Blue is going to come away with it.
Ooh. How are you going to feel when Red Velvet beats her on Dynamite?
I feel like I'm going to have lost a match pretty quickly then.
Might as well just buy the chip now, Chad.
Who's to say I don't have a cupboard full of them? I love spicy food.
Let's see. All right, we've got match number 8 for the night. AEW Women's World Championship match. Hikaru Shida versus Timeless Tony Storm. I think that Shida will retain for my 2, and I want Tony to win for my 1.
I definitely want Tony to win because she's hilarious and doing good work. Do I think she's going to win? Also, yes. Man, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket on a lot of these matches. Chandler, where's your brain lie?
I hate to copy your homework again, but I have been talking up Tony Storm for a while now. I've been liking all her segments on TV since I've been watching her, and I feel like this is a good time. I really like this story they're telling of Sheeta and Storm, where it's like every time Storm might be about to do something impressive, Sheeta takes it away from her. So there's a bit of vengeance coming from Tony Storm with this. So I think I'm going all in on Tony Storm. I want her to win, and I think she'll win. I think that's the right call here. I feel like this next one's going to be pretty obvious for us all. I don't know about you guys, but Dave, take it away.
Yeah, our presumed main event of the night, the final to the night, AEW World Heavyweight Championship match, MJF versus Jay White. Definitely predicting MJF retains the belt, even though he hasn't had the belt for a little while. He is going to win that, and I'm putting all my points, all 3, into MJF for this one, which I have a funny feeling will be what you 2 are possibly going to do.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I like Jay White, but he's definitely, I don't think he's ready. Yeah, I both think and want MJF to win. Like I'm not ready for him to go away. I'm not ready to. Like he's still an interesting champion, and I still want to see what's next. So I both want and think MJF will take it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a big babyface win for MJF, leading into whatever they have planned for him for World's End. So I'm putting all 3 points on MJF here.
Nice.
I'd like to propose a rule change.
Okay.
If voted upon, if a point is proposed, we can vote on it. For example, I'd like to propose we add a point. Will the devil show?
Oh, I like
Yes or
that.
no?
Prop bet. Okay.
And
Just
we
just
can vote.
show up or show themselves.
Ooh, good distinction.
Show themselves.
Okay, so we'll find out who's under the
We'll reveal. I'd like to propose. What do you two vote?
Yeah,
Do
I'm
we
always
have
down for a prop bet.
do we have to get it right as well? So is it like 1 point the devil shows themselves and another
We'll
point?
make it. We'll make it just one for all the beans.
Okay.
Full reveal on the devil.
Okay. Doesn't matter if
You
we get
both
it
are in?
right. Yeah, I like that idea. I think that's fun.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. I think we will not get a full reveal on the devil.
Yeah, I think it's too early. I think the devil and his cronies will show up and cause some sort of havoc, but I don't think we know who. I think it's too early to tell yet. I think maybe World's End. Although I feel like World's End's going to be a kind of a B-level pay-per-view. I think it might be a reveal on something a little more major than that. So nope, I think we still got more story to tell with this. I agree with Dave.
I agree with both of you guys, but just to be different, I'm going to say yes. We're going to get a reveal. It's going to be CM Punk. Do. All right, I'll just say yes for a little bit of fun. We all agreed on the main event. I'll be a little bit different. I think we will get a reveal. Maybe it'll hot shot whatever's coming up. I mean, we already know that there's multiple challengers for MJF's title. We already know that. So what's adding one more?
Nice. All right. And I had one thing I was going to throw out there too. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a point, although maybe it could be the tiebreaker. If how somehow all of our points end up tying, I don't know. But what do you think the match of the night will be, Chandler?
I haven't even thought about that. I'm just kind of like taking it all at face value, looking forward to it. I'm gonna say Hangman Swerve in the Texas Death Match. I think that'll be match of the night.
And
Cool.
that is my gut feeling for sure. Same thing. Um, man, I think I'd have to go with Moxley and Orange Cassidy. That's going to be the banger of the night.
That'll be a good one.
And I did have one little tiny little side prediction here. Mariah May will get involved in some way with the weird obsession angle they're starting with Tony Storm and Sheeta.
Maybe
Just throwing
she's a
that out
difference
there.
breaker. Maybe she's what lets Tony win.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't do a whole lot of shenanigans on pay-per-views, but if they were in any match, that'd probably be it, huh?
Yeah. What do you think, Dave? What's your match of the night?
Orange and Moxley
Oh,
for sure. I think
Cool.
that'll be it. It's going to be a brutal match. And oh, I did write down too. I predict that Orange Cassidy will actually earn Moxley's respect at the
ooh.
end of the match.
I hope so. That'd be good.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, man. I don't know if that would actually work as a tiebreaker because yeah, Mox is definitely my boy too. So I was leaning towards that. But yeah, no, I think probably gonna be one of the better pay-per-views we've seen all year. Definitely the stories. I don't know. I feel like it's both in ring and it's gonna have that emotional investment because the stories going to it have been pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had pretty equal parts build up and the potential for just a great in-ring performance. So yeah, I think we're gonna get the best of both worlds in this pay-per-view. Apart from maybe two AEW pay-per-views I can think of, like they're all not just good, but pretty great. So yeah, thinking back to the Matt Hardy concussion, that was bad. Yeah, did you ever see that footage, Chandler?
I'm sure I have. Like he just lands right on concrete, doesn't he? Or like cement. Like he just lands on the floor, and they're like, well, we got a match to work. We'll keep going."
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
a pretty bad decision.
Oh, but yeah, should be a really great pay-per-view. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've got the day off. I'm just gonna enjoy that. I think my buddy Matt will be coming over for that one. Yeah, you both are looking forward to it, I presume. How about you, Chad?
Oh, of course. Haven't missed a pay-per-view yet, and yeah, it'll be a fun day. I probably won't get to watch this one live unless I pull some serious favors, but so I'm gonna have to keep my ears plugged and avoid spoilers for a day till I can watch it. Chandler?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This is my fourth AEW pay-per-view because it was Forbidden Door this year, All In, Wrestle Dream, and then now Full Gear. I'm looking forward to this. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Lots of big matches on the card, lots of rematches, which is never a bad thing. As a lifelong WWE fan, some of the best matches ever have been the second or third installments of epic trilogies. So I'm all for this. I don't think I'll be able to watch it live either because I'll be starting a new job. I'm pretty sure I'm working till like 8 or so. So I think it'll be as soon as I get home. I'll just wait for the rebroadcast to pop up and I'll probably watch it. But yeah, very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to our coverage of it, which you're going to have to check out if you want to see our big, bold predictions play out.
And if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll get notified if you hit that notification bell the second we post that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good call, Chad.
Slowly
Cool.
learning to become a shill for my own stuff.
Mm-hmm. Think of the brand. Yeah. So promote the brand.
So yeah, just keep in mind too that you'll get to watch one of us in pain eating a very hot tortilla chip also. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that should be actually pretty fun to do that on camera.
Although I'm curious, win, lose, or draw, I'll probably eat it anyways.
Oh, I won't. I hate spicy food so much. I'm projecting that now. I really cannot lose this.
Well, cool. Yeah, should be fun. Thank you all for watching. Go ahead and put in the comments who you think is going to win. Let us know if you agree or disagree with any of our predictions. And yeah, let us know if you think we're right or if you think we're idiots. So yeah.
Why can't it be both,
Thanks
Dave?
Yeah, true. Good point.
Even an idiot should predict the main event. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you all for listening. And yeah, keep checking out our content and have a good one. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Peace.